In today's video, I'm gonna do one of those reaction videos like Graham Stephan does over on his channel for Millennial Money, but I'm gonna be reacting to one of Dave Ramsey's videos. I did do another one of these a couple weeks back, but I do wanna do another because they're just a fun way to break things up. And the video I'm gonna react to today is 5 things that will make you wealthy. So let's hear what Dave has to say. But first, what's up? My name's Maggie Gomez. I'm a certified financial planner and I teach beginners how to invest and feel confident in their financial life. I've got over 90 videos here on my channel and I offer one-on-one services if you do want more specific guided advice. So be sure to check out those in the link below and let's get started.
Now, the stuff we teach here, and have for almost 30 years, is proven. It's no longer an opinion. It's not a theory. I don't agree with Dave Ramsey's advice, which would make you wrong.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I just have to stop that right there because, like, how arrogant is that? Just to say, if you don't agree with him, you're wrong? All right, well, I mean, he does have over 2 million followers on his channel, but still, I think it's a weird place to start.
And I know you're writing a blog from your mother's basement and you're looking for clickbait using my name. I understand that, but you're wrong.
Okay, that's funny. It's also rude, but it is funny.
And it's always humorous to me to see people who are broke on Twitter ragging on the advice that I give. Or a broke 26-year-old journalism student deeply in student loan debt writing an article about me. That's humorous because it's stupid.
Okay, what is the whole point of calling people names? I've never understood that. Why say that they're stupid? I mean, I'm not a name caller. I just think that's rude, but a lot of people like it, I guess. I don't know. And also, if you're a broke journalist that's working out of your parents' basement because you have a ton of student loan debt, that's kind of smart, actually. It sounds like you're keeping your bills low so that you can pay off your debt or something. And if you got in a ton of debt, like, you're just trying to better your life. So I don't really understand all the insults right up front, but oh my gosh. I'm not just doing this reaction as clickbait. I actually feel like the advice that he offers can really cost people a lot of money depending on how strictly they follow it. Or, I mean, I know he's helped a lot of people, but they're like, the snowball method will cost you money over time instead of the avalanche method. And so I just don't understand why his way is the only way and it's right in his mind. I mean, there's more than one way to go about things that can also be right.
Here's the thing. Here's the advice that we give you. If you do these 5 things from the Bible and from your grandmother, they're called common sense, you will win with money 100% of the time. Now, I don't know exactly how long it will take you, and I don't know what win with money will mean because I cannot predict your income, and I cannot predict the tragedy that you will have to overcome. But subject to your income to tragedy ratio, to the extent you do these 5 things, you will win with money. You will become wealthy in North America if you will do these 5 things over and over again.
I'm glad he specified North America because the fact that he brought the Bible up, I mean, what about people in other places? Like, not everyone believes in the Bible and has a grandma that gives them advice. Like, I never had a grandma give me advice, and I don't take my financial advice from the Bible. Okay. But let's get back to it.
Number 1, you need to have a written plan, a budget. Jesus said, don't build a tower without first counting the cost, lest you get halfway up and you're unable to finish, and all who see you begin to mock you and say, this man began to build. No one began to build and was unable to finish. No one accidentally wins at anything. And you're not the exception. I don't like Dave Ramsey's advice. I don't give a crap. You're wrong.
Yikes. Okay. Yikes. That is weird and extreme. I do agree that you need a plan. That's a valid point. I mean, yeah, it makes it way easier to have financial success if you have a plan.
You have to do a written game plan with money or you're going to lose. Second thing is you got to get out of debt. Your most powerful wealth-building tool is your income. And when you spend your whole freaking life giving your money to banks who fill up the skyline and have furniture nicer than yours, that makes you stupid. Get out of debt.
Okay, I agree to get out of the high interest debt, get out of the bank debt, that sort of thing. I mean, again, with the name calling though, like why? That's like, I want to empower people and uplift people and help them see the strength and the smartness that they have within them, not their stupidity.
When you don't have any payments, you know what you've got? Money. Do I care if you get out of debt? Yes, I want you to win. I want you to have a great life. But do I care if you agree with me? No. I don't care if you agree with me. If you don't agree with me about this money stuff, you're what's known as wrong.
That's funny. I mean, at least he's convicted.
I've been doing this longer than most of my critics. They were peeing in their diaper while I was doing this stuff.
Which I would say makes a lot of his stuff outdated, like spending only cash. I mean, if you literally can't control yourself, I see that, but that shouldn't be a blanket statement for everybody, because it really doesn't make sense to carry around cash all the time.
Wrong. Live on less than you make. Number 3.
Agreed.
In the house of the wise are stores of choice food and oil, but a foolish man devours all that he has. If you spend everything you make, you're a fool. Well, Dave, you don't know about my situation. In America today, wages are stagnant. So why are they stagnant at your house? You know where wages are stagnant? On people who are stagnant. You're only got stagnant wages if you decide to stay there and keep getting those wages. This is not Russia. You can quit. I don't like how much Walmart pays. I don't like how much McDonald's pays. So don't work there, stupid.
Okay. I agree that if you don't like what you're getting paid, to consider finding another job or really look and try to increase your skill set and all of that. I don't think you're stupid if you work there and you haven't figured it out yet. You're still working on it. So you'll get there.
Go to work for somebody else. I don't like how my company treats me, so leave. Go be somebody. There's no reason that you have to be stuck somewhere because some liberal journalist said you were stuck. You're not stuck. You're stagnant. Don't be stagnant. You know what stagnant pond water does? It grows scum on top. You don't want to be stagnant. You get scummy. You need to go be somebody. You need to leave the cave, kill something, and drag it home.
Okay, that is like just really weird. I mean, go kill something and drag it home. What the heck? But I mean, I see what he's saying with, improving your skill set, even though he could have said, work on improving your skill set, not just change. Like to him, just change or just do this or just do that. Like it's so easy. It's not so easy for everybody, but it can be done. You can improve the quality of your life and change your situation if you have the drive behind you to do it, the reason behind you to do it, and the confidence. There's so many things that go into it. So I do think, I know it's harder than he makes it seem, but it's not impossible. So I do agree with him. I just don't agree with his delivery of the message.
You need to decide that my life is not good enough the way it is. And so I am going to control the controllables. I am going to change some things. Because guess what? Nobody in Washington is going to fix your life. Santa Claus doesn't live there, baby. Have you noticed that the Democrats and the Republicans, neither one could freaking add? Have you ever had any of them send you money? No. They are not going to fix your freaking life. You are...
Okay, well, this was made in 2019, and at that point, we didn't have all the stimulus that just dropped in our bank accounts most recently. That's not the point he's making. Like, they're not going to pay our bills.
You are going to fix your life. You're going to get on a plan. You're going to get out of debt. You're going to live on less than you make. And then you're going to save some money. You know how rich people get rich? They save money. Wow! I don't know if I agree with Dave Ramsey's investment assumptions. I don't give a crap if you agree with my investment assumptions. You know what my investment assumption is? My assumption is you're going to be broke until you save money. That's my assumption.
That is true. If you always spend everything that you make, it is like, even if you increase your income continuously, if you're not saving and learning to live within your means, you can always find yourself to be broke. So that is a very important step.
You need to get up off your assumption and go do something. You need to get up off your assumption and start investing some money. 100% of the people that don't save money don't have any. Wow, how's that for insight? Doesn't take a freaking rocket scientist to figure this out. You know what the problem on your investments are? The problem with your investments is not your rate of return. It's not your expense ratio. It's not no load versus load. It's not your nerdy, twisted up, toxic butt opinion about some investment. Your problem with your investments is you don't have any.
Yikes. Again, gigantic name caller. Like, I hope he doesn't call his wife names. I mean, or his kids or something. It just seems like he has this toxic need to just call people names. But one thing that I agree with him here is a lot of people will overly obsess about every detail of investments before actually just getting invested. And it'd be better to pay a high fee and get invested than pay no fee and not invest. Like, if you pay 1% and make 8%, yeah, that's great. You're making 7%. But if you get a super low fee, or if you spend forever trying to find the lowest fee fund and you never invest, then you're missing out on that 7%. So sometimes people do get way too caught up in the nitty gritty of investing instead of just focusing on investing. So I think that's the point he's trying to make in this madness. And I hope he never sees this. Like, why would he watch it, first of all? And he was just going to think I'm a dumb idiot, which I'm not. And we do have a good net worth and all this stuff. But just based on me disagreeing with some of his stuff, I'm sure he would think I'm an idiot. So please, I hope he never sees this. Not that he would. I mean, come on.
That's the problem with your investments. 100% of the people that build wealth save money on purpose a lot. Some people do it poorly in a stupid money market account and make no money on their money. Others do it wisely in mutual funds that outperform the S&P, or real estate that they pay cash for.
Or just index funds that match the S&P. They don't have to necessarily outperform, because most mutual funds actually don't outperform, but
outperforms the S&P. Others are just passive and do the S&P. And they all write books about it and all have a freaking opinion and make money off of you while you're stagnant. That's stupid. Don't be stagnant. Invest money, save money. You know how you're going to do that? You're going to be on a plan. You're going to get up out of debt. You're going to live on less than you make. And voila, there is money in the budget. It's called margin, baby.
By the way, I do help people with planning. So if you are having a difficult time creating a plan, sticking to it, following through on it, I can help with that and, make it easier for you, because it can be quite overwhelming. I think he's way forgot how overwhelming it can be, but anyway, I got you.
And now you got the money to be rich. You got to act like rich people. And that's not go spend a bunch of money, moron, because rich people don't go spend a bunch of money. I'm going to go buy a Ferrari. I'm acting like rich people. No, you're acting like a moron. Ferraris aren't rich people. That's the ultra rich. You don't buy a Ferrari if you're a millionaire. That's crazy, you people. I'm going to act rich. I'm going to rip people off. That's just a liberal nonsense. Rich people don't rip people off. They didn't get rich by ripping people off. That's just stupid. Don't be stupid. It makes you look bad. Don't do that. And if you'll get out of debt and you'll invest and you live on less than you make and you have a plan, then you can do the last one. It's the most fun you'll ever have with money. You can be outrageously generous, randomly generous, lavishly generous. But broke people can't do that, because they sit around and discuss their investment philosophies while they invest nothing. It's like people smoking weed discussing the meaning of life. They ain't getting nothing done. You need to get up off your assumptions and go do something. It's your turn.
Get up off your assumptions and go do something. I kind of like that little saying he threw in there. But anyway, that was a very intense video. It has over 3 million views. So, he's giving this, I would say, spewing this advice and madness or anger at everybody. And I just don't think it has to be so rude. I guess I'm repeating myself with that, but he is really rude. And I think people deserve compassion and understanding and caring through their situation, because everyone does have a different hand dealt or card dealt or whatever that saying is to them. And it's not as easy for everyone to just pop up off their feet and be successful. I encourage you to go down that journey and try and work on improving your finances, because it does really, really make a massive difference when you put together a plan and you execute on that plan. It is amazing, and it's what I've been able to do in my life, fortunately, and what I want to help other people do with their money and their financial life as well. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're new here, and take a look at my services if you do want some one-on-one help, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.